So my car's all packed. I'm ready to go. I am on my way to Aquashella. This is my rental car and it's about a 13-hour drive. So I'll see you later.
So come along with me, it's SuzyQue. Hey.
Welcome to QueAquatics and Exotics. My name's Suzy, and today I want to show you the trip I took, which was an amazing excursion. I went from Pennsylvania out to Chicago in a rental car and back again. But while I was there, I saw some amazing people and some amazing fish. So I want to take you on this journey that took about 1,600 miles, about 800 miles each way. And right around Indiana, I had to take a rest. I had to take a break. I had to sleep. So I set up in my car this little tent with a blanket, and I just took a nap, and I felt great. By the time I got to the hotel was amazing. Look at this. The hotel was absolutely amazing. Not only did it have a lot of space for all my gear, myself, clothes, everything that I brought with me. The lobby was also just as nice, which is where they had a fresh breakfast, omelet breakfast every morning. This looks very familiar. I'm sure I've been at Embassy Suites before because it looked the exact same thing, although I've never been in Embassy Suites in Schaumburg, Illinois. The exact same look. But I wasn't at the host hotel. So my hotel was about a half a mile away to the convention center, where I saw there was a line of people that not only filled up this whole section of the area, it went through the doors and all the way around the building. It was awesome. I went directly to the YouTube booth, which is where I was going to put down all my gear and see how many of my friends I could find that I haven't seen in a long time. And I saw James as soon as I got there, which was awesome. And then this is a little area that we set up that we did our live streams from on the Aquashella channel. So if you haven't seen any of those streams, check out the Aquashella channel right here, right there, and check out there's some amazing speakers, and I gotta tell you, we all had a blast. But let me tell you a little bit about the fish, right? So we walked around and I saw, first of all, this gorgeous golden pleco, which I thought was spectacular, and these rummy nose, and everything was for sale. The rummy nose tetras went for like $2 each. I just wish I thought I could keep them alive for the 6 days that I was going to be there. Then we had some beautiful cory cats, but not only cory cats, we had some other amazing catfish, more plecos. Look at these. These are gorgeous. I didn't even look at the price of these because I knew I couldn't afford it, but they were beautiful. And look at the size of these Anubis. They went for like $25. They were gorgeous, and it was in a tank filled with female bettas. But the tank right next to this, I'd have to say, was the most spectacular. Look at how many beautiful, gorgeous bettas were in this tank with these Anubis plants. Now, this would never be suitable for anybody in their home, but for a display tank that they're only going to be in there for a couple days before they go back to their regular home in their other tanks, because there's no way this many female bettas, in my opinion, would be okay in this tank. There's just way too many fish. But as far as spectacular beauty, caught everybody's eye. And here's a bio orb I wanted to win so badly because I have this 16-gallon bio orb with my neon tetras and my beauty. I thought on the other end of the couch, the terrarium would look amazing. Of course, we had some gorgeous guppies. There's so many beautiful fish. The swordtails, the lyre tails. The Greenwater Aquarium Society was also set up. There's a lot of aquarium societies in Chicago, but this one happened to be a place where I met Chevy Fish, which was awesome meeting her, let me tell you. And I got this homemade fish, which I love because I'm also a sewer, so it's a beautiful pin cushion. But I love the fact that she was just making these and giving these away at the stand. So now there's other people and other things that I saw that I put together in this live stream right here if you want to take a look at those. But then I wanted to take a look at some of the palindariums because I'm going to be making a palindarium for my mud turtle, who's going to stay quite small. I did. I got some great tips and ideas. Look at this. This is what I want to create with this waterfall flowing down into the palindarium. With all these plants. Now, whether I want to put frogs in there, build it, and they will come, right? Yeah, so my pond guy had a lot of great setups going on. This booth was set up by Aquascapes and their store Aqualand. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put that video right up here. And that was probably one of the high points of my journey. It was absolutely the store of my dreams. It had all different kinds of ponds and pond setups. I was even able to go swimming with the koi in the 600,000 gallon pond. So check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. But this is the booth that they had set up right next to Tank Life Apparel. So they had so many amazing cute t-shirts, socks, keychains, hats, pins, anything you can think of. Of course, I bought a pair of socks because I thought they'd be perfect while roller skating when I get to start roller skating again. These are my axolotls and they're leucistic. So these are my babies. So, and there's Ted from Ted's Fish Room, also custom aquariums. You're just, walking around this gorgeous necklace. There were such a variety of saltwater, freshwater, amphibians, reptiles. Had a little bit of everything. Aquascaping materials, aquascaping demonstrations, speakers. It was really quite amazing. But then I headed over to the Aquascapes. I was trying to get some ideas. Now, some of these you can tell if you go to Aquascape for a show is one thing, because there's certain fish you just wouldn't live in this tank. But as far as, for a couple days to show off how beautiful it is, that was quite stunning. But I do like what they did with the wood there. And I just kept trying to get some ideas. And of course, I did get quite a few plants. I'll show you that video is coming soon. The video of all the plants I got and what I'm going to do with them. I'll put that video up here. I got so many videos attached to this video because it was an amazing weekend. And here's that terrarium again in the orb. This wasn't my favorite setup, but it was my orb that I want. This is like the same as my 16-gallon aquatic orb, but this would be a terrestrial orb. And I met an amazing mermaid. She was so cool. And yes, she is a mermaid, and this is her full-time job. And she went to Aqualand with us, and she was just such a sweet person inside and out. But if that wasn't enough fun, let me tell you, the drive there as an adventure, going to Aqualand, they had a huge spread of food. Then the first day at the show, and then the first night, we all went out, thanks to our sponsors, to Texas to Brazil. And I don't know if you know, but that's one of those places where they got a red-green card, and if you just want the food to keep coming, the meat, just keep it on green. And I kept mine on green because I'm on a high-protein food plan, and this was like heaven. And their salad bar was amazing. And not to mention, some of the most amazing people were all here in the same room. Saltwater, freshwater, professional TV stars, just like us regular YouTubers. It was just so much fun. And of course, Rob from QueAquatics kicked us off with a prayer before dinner. This is a story all in itself. So go to Lefty's live stream, and I'm sure if you ask him about this, he'll be glad to tell you. We got quite cozy. On the ride there, James, myself, and Lefty were there. And on the way back, Sean was so gracious to sit in the back so I could sit in a regular seat. We had some laughs. Yes. So this was on the way home. And then, of course, there was a group picture of all the YouTubers, the fish tubers, whether freshwater, saltwater. What a great bunch of people. What a great bunch of people. So when you walk into Aquashella, there is an amazing entranceway that so many people put so much effort into making it. Sit back and enjoy this. This is going to be the entrance into Aquashella. It was spectacular. I am all packed up, ready to go. It's 11:15 Chicago time. I'm gonna lose an hour, so it'll probably take 14 hours to get home. And I'm gonna do the mileage, and then I'll do the mileage again when I get home. I think I'm not in as much as a rush as I was to get here. I just have to be home by 5:30 a.m. Thanks for checking out my weekend adventure out to Aquashella. From Pennsylvania to Chicago and back. I had a blast. I'm exhausted. Now it's time for me to sleep for a couple days. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, everybody, it's SuzyQue. Hey, everybody, it's SuzyQue. Nah, hey, everybody, it's SuzyQue. So come along with me. Said I'm SuzyQue.